Epistaxis.
Epistaxis. I think this topic is from this, मतलब ये वाला यूनिट तो कंप्लीट है ना, शायद महेश सर ने कंप्लीट किया होगा. किया है ना या नहीं? चंद्रा, स्टूडेंट्स,
यस मैम.
ये टॉपिक कंप्लीट किया है ना महेश सर ने?
मैम ये टॉपिक नहीं किया है.
नहीं किया? अच्छा, ठीक है. I thought he has completed. Okay, so I will also take med search in your class. ठीक है, लेकिन I will do revision of ENT. ठीक है, ENT, all the ENT disorders I will teach you. ENT disorders. Prashant sir will take you eye disorders. ठीक है, and when Mahesh sir comes back to when he will have college or when he will come to for online classes, ठीक है, then he will continue with the pending units. ठीक है, so okay, so for the topic for today, that is epistaxis. Epistaxis का मतलब है nose bleeding. ठीक है, I hope everyone can hear my voice. Audible है ना?
Yes मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay, so
Yes.
epistaxis या nose bleeding. Okay, nose bleeding सबसे common, you can say very common disorder of the nose. Okay, and it occurs in all age group. Children में भी nose bleeding होते हैं, teenagers में भी होते हैं nose bleeding, adults में भी, and even elderly people. ठीक है, सो ये जो एपिस्टैक्सिस है या नोज ब्लीडिंग, इट इज नॉट ओनली इन वन ग्रुप, सिर्फ पीडियाट्रिक्स में नहीं होते, लेकिन इट ऑकर्स इन ऑल एज ग्रुप्स. ठीक है, सो ब्लीडिंग फ्रॉम इनसाइड द नोज इज कॉल्ड एज एपिस्टैक्सिस. ठीक है, इट इज कॉमनली सीन इन ऑल एज ग्रुप. Epistaxis also refers to nose bleeding or hemorrhage from the nose. ठीक है, so any bleeding, any process of bleeding, we call it as hemorrhage. ठीक है, so if there's any hemorrhage or there's any nose on any bleeding from the nose, then we call it as epistaxis. ठीक है, so it is mostly originating from the anterior portion of the nasal cavity. So can anyone tell me what is anterior? Anterior, एक anterior भी है और दूसरा भी posterior. Can anyone tell me the difference between the two? Who will tell me? Anterior क्या होता है?
मैम इन फ्रंट.
अच्छा, और posterior?
एट बैक.
वेरी गुड. ओके, सो एंटीरियर का मतलब है आगे वाला पोर्शन, मतलब फ्रंट. ठीक है, फ्रंट ऑफ द नोज. एंड पोस्टीरियर का मतलब है पीछे, बैक एरिया. ठीक है, सो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ एपिस्टैक्सिस या मेजॉरिटी ऑफ दिस नोज ब्लीडिंग, ठीक है, इट ऑकर्स व्हाई? बिकॉज मे बी देयर इज सम इंजरी इन द फ्रंट पोर्शन ऑफ द नोज. ठीक है, सो ये हमारी जो नेसल ब्रिज है, ठीक है, अगर बॉक्सिंग या रेसलिंग या एनी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी है ना, वायलेंस भी हो सकता है. बिकॉज ऑफ वायलेंस ऑल्सो somebody blows blows in your nose or give a blow on your face, so that can lead to injury in the nasal bridge. ठीक है, ये जो हमारी nasal bridge है, so there can be injury here, so because of that there will be nose bleeding. ठीक है, so anterior portion का मतलब है front portion of the nose. ठीक है, so majority of nose bleeding occurs because if there is any injury in the front portion of the nose. So the definition, the proper definition of epistaxis is, it is a hemorrhage from the nose. It is referred to as epistaxis. It is caused by rupture of tiny distended vessels, okay, in the mucous membrane of any area of the nose. ठीक है, तो हमारी नोज के अंदर, हमारी nasal cavity के अंदर there are so many tiny vessels. ठीक है, tiny distended blood vessels हैं हमारी nasal cavity के अंदर. ठीक है. सो इफ देर इज एनी इंजरी, मान लो एक इंजरी हो गया, किसी ने पंच मार दिया नोज पे, या किसी ने इज इंडल्जिंग इन एक्टिविटी लाइक रेसलिंग, है ना, बॉक्सिंग. सो व्हाट हैपन इज देयर कैन बी इंजरी इन द नोज. ठीक है. जब बाहर से एक्सटर्नल फोर्स देते हैं ऑन द एरिया ऑफ द नोज, व्हाट हैपन इज ये जो टाइनी डिस्टेंडेड ब्लड वेसल्स ये रप्चर्ड हो जाते हैं, बर्स्ट हो जाते हैं. ठीक है. सो दैट कैन बी बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सटर्नल फोर्स फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. ठीक है. एनी वायलेंस, एनी फिजिकल असॉल्ट, एनी इंजरी और फॉल, और एनी कैन बी मोटरसाइकिल एक्सीडेंट ऑल्सो या कार एक्सीडेंट ऑल्सो. अगर सीट बेल्ट नहीं पहना है तो एकदम से ब्रेक लगाते हो तो यू आर हिटिंग योर फेस ऑन द क्या बोलते हैं उसको, what is that round thing we call it as, उसको क्या बोलते हैं कार में? Tanu must know. Tanu, I've seen her, she drives a car. Who can tell me what is that wheel or that round thing that is present in the car जो हम directions change करते हैं? What is that called? Who can tell me? किसी को नहीं पता.
मैम स्टीयरिंग बोलते हैं शायद उसको.
हाँ, स्टीयरिंग. वेरी गुड. ठीक है, उसको बोलते हैं स्टीयरिंग. ठीक है. अगर तुमने सीट बेल्ट नहीं पहना है, एकदम से ब्रेक लगाया तुमने, सो व्हाट हैपन इज योर फेस विल गो डायरेक्टली विद अ ग्रेट फोर्स इनटू द स्टीयरिंग. ठीक है. तो क्या हो जाते हैं, नाजल कैविटी, नोज एरिया, ठीक है, वहां पे इंजरी हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्सटर्नल फोर्स. ठीक है. तो उस एक्सटर्नल फोर्स की वजह से जो टाइनी डायलेटेड ब्लड वेसल्स होते हैं हमारी नोज के अंदर, उसमें इंजरी हो गया. ठीक है. सो दे विल बर्स्ट एंड दे विल बी bleeding. Okay, so that is epistaxis. Okay, so it depends upon the front portion or in the back area also. Okay, so the most commonly the site is the anterior septum. ठीक है. So anterior septum मतलब जो front portion है, front of the nose, that is the area where majority of the blood vessels are present. ठीक है. वहाँ पे mostly blood vessels होते हैं in the anterior portion. Okay, so let us see what are the three major blood vessels that enter the nasal cavity in the anterior septum. They are number one, anterior ethmoidal artery. ठीक है. So you can see anywhere here, anterior ethmoidal artery. Okay, so these are the arteries. See, you can see these are right at the front of the nose. यहीं पे है ना, it is near the nasal bridge. So ये एक artery है. ठीक है. देन ये जो एरिया है उसको बोलते हैं कीसलबैक प्लेक्सस. ठीक है. सो द फर्स्ट आर्टरी और द फर्स्ट ब्लड वेसल इज anterior ethmoidal artery on the forward part of the roof. We call it as a Kieselbach plexus. So ये जो ऊपर ये जो एरिया है, the front portion, okay, that is called the Kieselbach plexus. And इसके नीचे there are arteries. They are called anterior ethmoidal arteries. Then the second artery is sphenopalatine artery. Okay, so you can see here, branch of sphenopalatine artery. So it is here. Okay, so it is near the, you can see near the oral cavity, or it's very close to the ears. Okay, so this artery, okay, this is called the sphenopalatine artery. Okay, so it is in the posterior superior region. ठीक है. सो दिस इज नॉट इन द फ्रंट. ठीक है. ये आगे नहीं है ना, ये पीछे है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज इन द पोस्टीरियर रीजन ऑफ द नोज. ठीक है. इट इज वेरी क्लोज टू द ईयर्स एंड अबव द ओरल कैविटी. देन द थर्ड ब्लड वेसल इज इंटरनल मैक्सिलरी ब्रांचेस. ठीक है. द plexus of veins located at the back of lateral wall under the inferior turbinate. So you can okay, so there is the internal maxillary branches. Okay, so here also the septal branch of superior labial artery. Okay, so in this area only, okay, there is the internal maxillary branches. Okay, or we call it as a plexus of veins. Okay, so it is located at the back of the lateral wall. Okay, So these are the three blood vessels. Okay, so you can see there are many arteries here. Okay, anterior ethmoidal artery, posterior ethmoidal artery. Okay, then we also have the septal branch of superior labial artery, ये वाला, and there is a branch of spinopalatine artery which is in the posterior area. And this is a greater palatine artery which is present inside the oral cavity. देखो, it is near the teeth area. ठीक है, so these are the arteries, okay, the important blood vessels which are present in the nasal cavity. ठीक है, so if there is any external force, अगर कोई external force is applied on any of these arteries, so these arteries can injured, ठीक है, damage हो सकता है and there will be bleeding. Okay, so the bleeding will not come out from the mouth, but the bleeding will come out from the nose. ठीक है, so there are two types of epistaxis, एक है anterior और दूसरा है posterior. ठीक है, anterior front portion, posterior back portion. ठीक है, so the most सबसे common वाला epistaxis is the anterior, the front portion. ठीक है, so we have to be very careful with our nose, okay, because there are many blood vessels which are present inside our nasal cavity. ठीक है, एक external force हो जाते हैं हमारी nose में, तो there can be chances for bleeding. So anterior epistaxis is the most common, less severe, matlab it is not that critical, okay, it is less severe and it is easy to control. We can control the bleeding, okay, we can control the bleeding by, by putting pressure or by pressing on the nasal bridge, okay. So this is much more easy to handle as compared to posterior epistaxis. ठीक है, so posterior epistaxis का मतलब है जो पीछे वाला portion. ठीक है, if there is any bleeding because of any injury in the posterior arteries, then that is called as posterior epistaxis. It is very less common, but it is very severe, more severe than anterior epistaxis. बहुत ही critical. If there is any injury in the back of the nose, then that is more severe. Okay, and it is difficult to control. Okay, so what happened is because of if there is any injury in the, for example, spinopalatine artery, ठीक है, which is present in the posterior nasal cavity, तो अगर वो artery injured हो रहा है या damage हो रहा है, तो there can be bleeding. So that bleeding, the blood will, may come out from the mouth, or that bleeding will go directly into the trachea, or it can go into the esophagus. So that is why it is more severe, more critical. Okay, and we are not able to cut because we can't put our hands inside and go to the back of the nose. It is impossible. Okay, so it is very difficult to control the bleeding. Okay, so this is the difference between anterior and posterior epistaxis. Is this clear between the two? किसी को doubt है?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So coming to the classification. Okay, so the classification, there is a difference between anterior epistaxis and posterior epistaxis. So like I said, सबसे common nose bleeding or सबसे common type of epistaxis is anterior epistaxis, the front portion of the nose. Then mostly it is from the little area or the anterior part of the lateral wall. It mostly occurs in children or young adults. Okay, so anterior epistaxis is commonly in children. Why? Because children likes to play here and there, है ना, running, catching, ठीक है, तो फिर यहाँ वहाँ भाग जाते हैं, तो गिर जाते हैं, so they may fall with their face on the floor. ठीक है, so they can hit their nose. Okay, there can be external force on their nose, so that can, so there will be anterior epistaxis. So children, mostly occurring in children and young adults. Young adults because क्या होता है, young adults, they when they drive, they do not wear seat belts. ठीक है, so they do not wear seat belts, and if there's any accident or anything, so they एकदम से ब्रेक लगाते हैं, so what happen is their full face is on the steering and that can injure the blood vessels in the nose. ठीक है? And also some most of these young adults, they participate in activity, physical activity, okay, like boxing, wrestling, okay, all these physical activities, physical sports, okay, so they can have anterior epistaxis. Then it is mostly trauma, so it is mostly because of any injury or accident, okay, and it is usually mild, इतना ज़्यादा severe नहीं है. It can be controlled by local pressure or anterior plaque. So we can control the bleeding of the nose if it is in anterior epistaxis. Okay. Next, coming to posterior epistaxis, it is very less common. Okay, it does not happen all the time. Then it is mostly from the posterior superior part of the nasal cavity. If there's any injury in the arteries, okay. So and also it occurs above 40 years of age, okay, maybe because of some disease condition, okay. Then it is spontaneous, it often because of hypertension or atherosclerosis, okay. So patient is having any hypertension, okay, where the blood pressure is increased. So what happens is when the blood pressure is when the pressure is very high, so what happens is the arteries, they can burst, okay. So because of hypertension also, patient can have posterior epistaxis, or because of arteriosclerosis. Then next is the bleeding is very severe, okay. So it is not mild, but it is very severe. ज़्यादा bleeding हो जाती है इसमें. It requires hospitalization because we need to control the bleeding in the posterior area. So we need to hospitalize the patient, and we can do a postnatal pack. Okay, so this requires a procedure that is called as postnatal pack surgery. Okay, so here what do? We try to insert the gauze pieces into the posterior area, and it will try to suck, will try to put pressure on the affected area or on the affected artery. Okay, so I will show you the picture for the postnatal pack. Okay, so is this clear, the difference between anterior and posterior epistaxis? किसी को doubt है यहाँ तक?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so now coming to the causes. Okay, why patients have nose bleeding? Anterior epistaxis or posterior epistaxis? So first of all, it is congenital. Okay, it can be also because of the it can be because of the hereditary also. Then trauma, any accident, any injury on the body. Then it can be because of infection. Then inhalation of illegal drugs. Okay, these drug addicted people, they inhale the illegal drugs. Okay, so because of that also it can lead to bleeding of the nose. Then viral common cold, bacterial rhinitis, and sinusitis, that is inflammation and infection of the sinuses, and because of that also patient can have bleeding. Nasal tumors, any cancer or any tumor or any abnormal cell growth in the nasal cavity. Then low humidity, that also is one of the cause for nose bleeding. Any foreign body in the nose, any foreign object, okay, it can be an insect or it can be a small paper or small any object which is present inside the nose. Then nephritis can be because of the any kidney infection or kidney damage to the kidneys. Then pulmonary COPD, okay. Then CCF, congestive cardiac failure, and hypertension. So like I said that if blood pressure is increased, then the pressure can be increased in the arteries. So that is why arteries can burst up. And malignancy because of any tumor or cancer in the body. So these are the causes for nose bleeding or epistaxis. Then coming to the clinical features or the sign and symptoms. Okay, so first of all, it is bleeding. Okay, so bleeding from the nose. Patient can have fever. Patient can have headache, body ache, giddiness means feeling of dizziness. Okay, fainting episodes. Then malaise. Malaise means lethargic, tiredness. Okay, fatigue, nausea, vomiting. Then these are the sign and symptoms. Now coming to the diagnostic test, we can do a CT scan to check if there is any tumors, to check if there is any foreign body inside our nose. Then we can do an X-ray also to check if there's, if there is any injury in the arteries. Then we can do a blood test and we can do a blood culture test. Okay, so these are some of the diagnostic tests. So now coming to the medical management, okay, for patients suffering from nose bleeding or epistaxis. So the management depends. It is anterior, whether the nose bleeding, is it because of any injury in the front portion of the nose, or is it because at the back of the nose? So it depends on anterior or posterior epistaxis. Then we use a nasal speculum. Okay, this is an instrument where we can, where we insert through the nostrils of the patient and we will try to expand so that we will see if there is any obstruction or any object that causes nose bleeding. Then we can use a headlight. Headlight also we can use so that we will be able to see if there is any object, if where is it starting. Okay, where the bleeding is starting in the nasal cavity, we can use the headlight. Or if there is no headlight, then we can use torch or we can use the flashlight of the at the back side of the phone. Then most of the nose bleeding originates from the anterior portion of the nose. That is, majority of the nose bleeding is front portion. Okay, it's because of the injury in the front portion of the nose. So the initial treatment may include applying direct pressure. So हमें control करना है bleeding को, so we are putting pressure. Okay, because if we are putting pressure on any injured area, फिर there will be no nose bleeding, there will be no bleeding, and blood clot, the process starts. Okay. Then coming to because nose bleeding is also considered as one of the symptom for where we can give first aid management. Okay, so the little area, okay, so here are the nasal bridge. Okay, so if the first aid management would be pinching the nose with thumb and index finger for at least 5 minutes. Okay, so you can see like this. Okay, first we tell the patient to bend their head forward. आगे करना है, ठीक है, and जहाँ पे nasal bridge है, okay, we call it as a little area, वहाँ पे you have to put pressure. Okay, use your thumb and use your index finger or nasal bridge में squeeze करना है. ठीक है, you squeeze and you put pressure for how many minutes? 5 minutes. Okay, so and you have to tell the patient to bend their head forward. ठीक है, not backward but आगे, forward. ठीक है, then there is also another method we can do by using tongue depressors also. Okay, so anterior nasal pressure with joint tongue depressor. So this is also another technique we can use if we do not want to use our fingers. Then there is also another method which is called as Trotter's method. ठीक है, Trotter's method में क्या है कि हम पेशेंट को बोलते हैं कि आप बैठो, चेयर पे बैठो, फिर जो उनकी हेड है, we tell the patient to bend forward. Okay, ये जो पूरा बॉडी है उसको थोड़ा आगे झुको, फिर you can tell the patient to we can give a basin or we can give a mug or we can give anything, cup or a bowl, so that they can spit the blood that is coming out. Okay, and tell them to breathe quietly from the nose or from the mouth, because from the nose bleeding is coming, blood is coming, so you tell the patient to breathe from the mouth. Okay, so at the same time tell the patient to press. Okay, press thumb and the middle finger, put a little pressure on the on the area above the nostril, okay, and we can give some cold compress. Okay, we take a towel or we take face towel या we can take a handkerchief of the patient. ठीक है, ठंडा पानी में dip कर लो, उसको अच्छी तरह से squeeze करना है and then put it on the patient's nose. Okay, so what happens is if you are giving cold compression, okay, there will be vasoconstriction. Okay, so vasoconstriction will will start and then the bleeding will stop. Okay, so this is called the Trotha's method. Okay, so you can tell the patient, we can use this method also for a patient who is bleeding from the nose. Okay, is this clear with the first aid management? Students, can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, so if that method is not working, if if Trotha's method is not working, then we can do another treatment, that is we can use this is called silver nitrate applicator. Okay, so we can use we can insert this applicator inside the nose and the bleeding will stop, or we can use a gel foam. Okay, so there is a medicine, we call it as a gel foam. So we take gauze pieces, okay, take small gauze pieces, we dip it in gel foam and then we insert into the nose so that the bleeding will stop. And we can also use electrocautery. This is an instrument or it's a device that we try to stop the bleeding. Okay, this helps in closing the damaged vessels. Then apart from this, okay, apart from silver nitrate applicator or gel foam or electrocautery, we can also use the method that is cotton pledge. Okay, cotton pledge it. What do we do? So there are small cotton balls. Okay, so these cotton balls we will soak in injection adrenaline. Okay, injection adrenaline or in cocaine 0.5% or phenylephrine. Okay, and after soaking in medication in these medicine, फिर हम उसको insert कर लेंगे. Okay, by using an instrument, so we will insert the soaked cotton inside the nose. Okay, so we will insert where the bleeding is starting. So this will help the blood flow to stop. Okay, so this is also another method, that is cotton pledge it. Okay. So apart from this, there is a cotton tampon also. Okay, so you can see this is a tampon. Okay, it is made of cotton material. Okay, so first we insert. Okay, it is a small structure. तो हम इसको nose के अंदर डालना है. Okay, when we insert it through the nose, then after that, okay, it will expand. Okay, so when it expands, this is made up of cotton only. So cotton what will do? वो blood को suck कर लेंगे. Okay, so this is also another technique where we can reduce blood flow. Cotton tampon. Then we also have another procedure, that is nasal packing. Okay, so nasal packing depends on the type. अगर anterior है तो हम अलग procedure कर लेंगे for nasal packing, and if it is posterior epistaxis, then is another procedure. Okay, so when the origin of bleeding cannot be identified, the nose may be packed with gauze mixed with petroleum jelly or any antibiotic treatment or ointment. Okay, so before we insert the gauze pieces into the anterior area of the nose or posterior area of the nose, we have to we can spray a anesthetic ointment. Okay, so a topical anesthetic spray or a nasal spray which contains anesthesia agents. So we will spray that so that patient will not feel any pain while we are inserting the gauze. Then we can also use a decongestant agent. Okay, and after spraying the nasal spray, then we can insert the gauze. Okay, the gauze, हम gauze packing start कर सकते. Okay, so the packing will remain in place for 48 hours. Okay, so we will keep it for 48 hours or up to 5 to 6 days, depending upon the blood volume. Okay, how much the blood is coming out, the quantity. Okay, so we can keep it for 5 to 6 days, and साथ we will give antibiotics so that there will be no infection in the sinuses. Okay, and also to prevent any toxic shock syndrome. So we can give antibiotics while we are giving the procedure of nasal packing. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so this is a procedure where we are we are doing the posterior nasal packing. Okay, so there are here. Okay, so this is an anterior nasal packing. So you can see this is the front portion of the nose. Okay, so we do not know where the bleeding is starting. ठीक है, कहाँ पे है, यहाँ से है या थोड़ा पीछे है. We do not know where is it starting, where the injury is taking place. तो हम क्या कर लेंगे? We will first we will spray the anesthetic spray to the patient. Okay, from the nose. Then after that we will insert the gauze. Okay, gauze pieces which is soaked in petroleum jelly, or and we will insert like this. Okay, so you will insert it inside the anterior or the front portion of the nose. So this is anterior nasal pack, and posterior nasal pack we are inserting here behind. Okay, so you can see there is a roll of gauze pieces at the posterior portion of the nasal cavity. Okay, here just below, just nearing the ears. Okay, so this is the nasal pack, you can see. Okay, so this is the posterior nasal packing, and this is the anterior nasal packing. Okay, so the complications of nose bleeding: number 1, hemorrhagic shock, septic shock because of infection, pneumocephalus, okay, the presence of air within the cranial cavity. Patient can have sinusitis, infection of the sinus, then septal pressure necrosis. Patient can have neurogenic syncope, or patient can go into loss of consciousness during packing. Patient can have epiphoria, that is overflow of tears on one side on the face. Okay, because of the packing procedure, patient will have some pain, so tears can come out from the face. Overflow of tears, that is epiphoria, and patient can have hypoxia because lack of oxygen. Okay, because they are not able to breathe properly. So these are some of the complications of epistaxis. Is this clear till here? किसी को doubt है?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a picture of anterior packing. This is a picture of anterior packing and posterior packing also. Okay, so first of all, we will insert a catheter. Okay, a small catheter. We will insert it from the nose. Okay, through the nostril. Okay, so after we insert the catheter, we will insert through the nose. Okay, and we will take it out from the mouth. Okay, so we are inserting from the nose. It will go down to the nasopharynx, and then it will come out from the mouth. Okay, so after that, after taking out from the mouth, so one end will be from the nose and the other end from the mouth, है ना? So the end from the mouth, we will tie it with a gauze. ठीक है, तो gauze हमें ऐसे बनाना है round shape. ठीक है, so we have to make a gauze in a round shape, and we will tie it with the end of the catheter coming from the mouth. Then after that, we will with our sterile gloves, we will push the gauze from the mouth. We will push it back. Okay, we will try to push it, and then from the nose also we will try to pull the catheter. Okay, until it gets stuck in this posterior region. Okay, so when it reaches to this area, to this posterior region, okay, then what do? We will take out the catheter. उसको निकाल देना. Okay, so there will be a string which is attached to this gauze. Okay, so that string we will take it out from the nose, and the other string, okay, we will take it out from the mouth. Okay, so you have to make sure that the strings are there during the packing. Okay, or else it will be misplaced. Okay, so this is the you can see this is the posterior packing. Okay, and for anterior packing, so it is very simple. Anterior packing, what do? We just insert, we do not use catheter here, so we just insert with the by small instrument, you will insert the gauze pieces into the front portion or anterior portion of the nose. Okay, and one end of the gauze we will take out from the nose, from the nostril. Okay, so that after 5-6 days it will be easy for us to take out the gauze pieces. Okay, so this is the nasal packing, anterior and posterior nasal packing. Okay, is this clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are done with the management. Okay, majority of the cases here it is surgical management. Okay, agar first aid we are not able to control the bleeding, then we have to switch to the surgical management, that is packing, gauze packing. Okay, so now coming to the nursing management. So vital signs, okay, vital signs has to be monitored. Okay, check their blood pressure, check their temperature, pulse, respiratory rate, check their SpO2 also, क्योंकि patient को hypoxia हो सकता है, ठीक है, because they are not able to breathe from the nose or from the mouth, okay, because of excessive bleeding. So you have to check their SpO2 also. Then provide tissues, provide gauze pieces so that they can wipe the blood from their nose. Okay, educate the patient to put pressure on the above the nostril. Okay, put pressure on the nasal bridge by using their thumb and their index finger, and we tell the patient to bend forward. आगे झुकना है, ये नहीं कि पीछे झुकना है, आगे झुकना है, so that the blood will come out under gravity. Then monitor the vital signs, like I said, and assist in control of bleeding. Okay, and also if patient is under hypovolemia, then we can give IV fluids. Then assure the patient to be calm. Okay, tell the patient to relax, to calm, not to be in a stressful manner. Then instruct the patient to avoid blowing of the nose or picking of the nose after nose bleeding. Tell the patient not to insert their finger inside the nose. Okay, because of inserting of finger, they can injure the arteries. Okay, then discharge teaching should be given to the patient. Avoid any forceful nose blowing. Avoid any straining of in the nose. Okay, avoid going to high altitude, and avoid any injury, avoid any trauma. Okay, then monitor the patient with posterior packing for hypoxia. Okay, so we have to be very careful. अगर patient को हमने posterior packing किया है, तो we have to check for the hypoxia. We have to check for their SpO2 level. Okay. Then we have to give adequate humidification, okay, to prevent any drying of the nasal passage. The nurse instructs the patient how to apply direct pressure to the nose and put pressure for 15 minutes in case of recurrent nosebleed. अगर बार बार nose bleeding हो रहा है, then you have to tell the patient to put pressure for how many minutes? 15 minutes. ठीक है? If current bleeding cannot be stopped, then the patient is recommended for medical attention. Then coming to the nursing diagnosis, okay, so first is alternation in the comfort related to disease condition manifested by bleeding. So this is alteration, sorry for the spelling mistake, alteration in comfort. Okay, because of nose bleeding, okay, patient को बहुत anxiety हो रहा है, stress हो रहा है, ठीक है, so seeing too much of blood in the tissue, seeing too much of blood in the handkerchief, patient will be very tensed, stressed. So we have to comfort the patient. We have to calm the patient. Okay, and we have to educate how to put pressure on the nose for 5 to 10 minutes. Then activity intolerance related to fatigue, lethargic and malaise because of excessive bleeding. ठीक है, ज़्यादा bleeding हो रहा है from the nose, so patient can feel very weak, tired, lethargic. Okay, patient wants to, does not want to do any activity. Patient just wants to sleep. So that is activity intolerance. Then alteration in body temperature related to disease condition manifested by fever. So because of the infection, patient can have fever. Okay, so we have to monitor the vital signs. If patient is having fever, we can give tablet paracetamol. Okay, cold compression दे सकते हैं, and we have to inspect for any complication. And last is knowledge deficit related to disease condition. So we have to give education, educate करना है patient को, teaching discharge health teachings देना है patient को, how to take care of themselves, how to control bleeding if दोबारा nose bleeding शुरू हो जाते हैं, and what they should do, what they should not do. Okay, not to apply, not to give any force in their nose, avoid any injury, avoid any trauma, avoid any physical sports. Okay, so all these should be educated to the patient. Okay, so is this clear regarding the nursing management? किसी को doubt है? Anybody has any doubts with the topic for today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.